Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Could be it. Let's go. Boys, get one more stop. Some no score deep.
Go defense.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Mahomes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Mahomes going to change things up. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
There's a nice play by Hall, who was hitting his stride and looking like a franchise back when a torn ACL ended his rookie year at 7 games. We all saw the electricity. We felt it before he went down, though. The expectations very high for the future star here in year 2.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. The Jets at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Scoring these guys, man.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here comes Tony on the return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
There's another day in the office.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left, Hardman. Mahomes now on 1st down. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
Boys, let's get a few yards on this ball.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, be patient. All right, offense, let's go. Move the chain. Make some good calls, offense.
Who has an offense? We have an offense.
Third down at 6.
No mental mistakes out there, offense. In the pocket.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yeah, let's go.
Teamwork makes the dream.
Come on, guys, pick it up. Rolling, fellas.
Come on, what are you working with? Teamwork, baby. That's right.
Do this, offense. Run it in for a touchdown. Pass it.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Down like a lawnmower, baby.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with it. I guess I don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Keep it rolling, fellas.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Going right back to Wilson. And he's got this down to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's build that momentum offense.
Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score at 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple of shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. And he is caught. Now inside the 25. Kadarius Toney. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 85 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. be tackled just shy of the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because new on the production means we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, it's starting to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot: stay the course. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing. And it's actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
All right, offense. Keep pushing the ball downfield.
Moving offense. Get a touchdown, baby. Get a touchdown.
Second and 12. Rodgers going to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Let's get out of here with a win. Oh.
Now Rodgers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Let's tighten it up there, D. Let's go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll be called for a race. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Rice with a nice catch, and he had to be happy on draft day. I would say ecstatic, getting a chance to join the Kansas City offense. And you know what? Kansas City was awfully happy to get him, too. A physical guy who go underneath and inside, take a hit, and make the catch anyway.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. Open man right side. I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Now Patrick going to change the play. first and 10. Here's Pacheco. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Way to make a play. There you go. The owner's happy with that one. Just another day in the office.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Seriously, just disgraceful.
This is it. I'm not having fun anymore.
Second and 10.
They can't stop us. We can make the play here. Just be patient. Just take it to
Okay, let's make some good plays.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they stay on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Right here. Need some blocking out there. Bring it
The
together.
Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
People are getting paid. People are cashing.
This could be it. This could be the turning point.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6. On second down, a run with Hall. He'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a good, nice, crisp first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They can't stop us, Can't stop us! Keep up the offense! Keep it up!
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On play action, now Rodgers. He's got his man in the crossing room. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 4 yards out. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zerline good with a PAT, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second and a couple.
No score, deep.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Up right here, one time.
Defense. Make us
Tighten
proud.
up defense.
Fly around the football defense. Right here.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On his feet. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
What was that?
Step it up.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Kelsey, left side. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey for 8 yards out. And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
To the crib.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's been open all day.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Terrible. Awful. Seriously. Just
Now a 2nd and 10.
let's get out of here with a W offense.
Don't let him
To
have
throw is Rodgers.
Secure the ball.
His throw incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Keep it together, offense. Keep it together.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Pick it up.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. It's Wilson.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Get that first down, fellas.
Yeah, keep him guessing, oh. This defense is
those
asleep.
sticks moving.
All right, let's control the clock here.
Let's go, offense. Get a touchdown, baby. Get a touchdown.
Look downfield, boys. He's been open all day.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
All day, baby.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Let's go! Play some defense out there, fella! Get off the field, D. Get the ball
Down,
back.
defense.
Push through that line.
Mahomes to throw.
Pressure. Don't give him that interception.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And these guys, sir, they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And
he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14.
You got more where that came from.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
There it is.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
That's how it's done.
This is 1st
Get
and
out of
10.
here with a W, Hawkins. Let's just 6 on the board, fellas.
Now Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Let's pound one out. That's it. Keep the pressure on him, oh.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Run!
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they take the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Come on, be patient.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Could be it. This could be. The turn is on.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
No, the owner is happy with that one. Know it, baby. You know it. I'm getting paid. No, the owner is happy with that one.
Finish that, thank you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Still fighting for more. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take that.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. Yeah, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
What does this even have to happen? But I feel like, never mind. Get up already.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Kansas City, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.